Thereth we go. Hopefully.
Ish.
Is it ish? And it's looking smooth so far.
Is it?
We're only about 30 seconds in, but... Hello there,
Me
General
him is in
Kenobi.
there.
Hello, me him.
How's it going, buddy?
How's it looking on yours?
That's looking pretty smooth.
It's looking pretty smooth.
Mm.
Yo, show off.
Yeah, it has to be said. That's smooth.
Yo, Paul. Okay, my end. Well, fingers crossed. Those eggs hard again. Yeah, something like that, mate. Done been beaten up.
This is by your mates, though, isn't it? How's it going, Show Off? How's it going, Paul? How's it going, Mr. Me Him? How is everyone?
Monsieur.
Bit of a long time no see sort of job, isn't it?
It is. Which means YouTube tonight is going to punish us and we're going to get like 3.5 people watching.
I reckon.
And the half is obviously me, him and his thumb.
Ooh.
Ooh, picking up the Mojave 4S tonight,
Yeah.
tomorrow.
There you go. That nice one, Paul. We should have ours tomorrow, mate. I had a delivery. I had a delivery notification, so Wheelspin popped it in the post today for us.
Where the hell have you two been? I know, mate. I can only apologise on his behalf.
And I like to add, I'll only apologise on his behalf the following week.
Yeah, the first week he was moaning, oh, I don't feel well. And then the second week, me and Sav were back in.
Just gallivanted. So it
we
wasn't
were back
even
in
like,
London.
wow,
So
was it? You know what I mean?
yeah, but we're back. So, and you may or may not have noticed, I'm sure most of you have, that it seems to be running pretty smoothly tonight so far.
Ouch, Billy got that fire tonight. Yeah, he's got a bit of a spark in here, hasn't he?
I had the funnies punched into me.
Right. It's either our channel or RC Hannell.
RC Hannell.
How's it going, RC Hannell?
Solo.
Oh, it's Car. There you go.
Thought I heard the dog.
Mine's at the model shop going in the morning to get it. Nice one, mate.
So how the devil has everyone been in our absence?
Sup, Thompson? Mr. Krusty, how are you, my friend?
How many of you realised that you were actually missing out on real life by coming to sit with us?
I want to know how good was their Wednesdays without us? Or, on the off chance, how bad were they?
Oh, if it was worse than coming to sit with us, then let us know and I'll pay for the therapy.
The therapy.
Terpy.
How's it going, Gaines?
Do, 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 do,
Any pronunciation is fine. Right.
Itchy.
Hello, you.
Wow. Wow. There was so much wrong with that.
Nearly.
Yeah, so where are we going to take the Mojave for his first run? And also, the Mojave has been completely overshadowed
by the fact of the other one you want. Yeah, it really has, hasn't it?
The LMT.
I wish you'd have told me first, because we've thrown out 450 on this thing.
Yeah, but you've still got.
No, we have. I have had more
Vanquish up
interest
there.
in the Vanquish, actually,
Have you?
I have.
And why is it still on the shelf then?
because
It wasn't
the
good
people...
interest.
No. It's the kind of thing like, we know the Vanquish is expensive, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But for some reason, people think that because it's second hand, it automatically turns into an FTX,
Oh.
because they're wanting it for like £1.99, and I mean
To be fair, I mean,
£1.99.
that's all it's worth.
Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Proper hump days without you two lighten the nights.
Oh, there you go.
We do our best, mate. It's all a bit of bants.
And our best is really
Yeah.
poor.
All about that bants. And that's about all we've got going for us. So
Yeah.
play to your strengths and all
I
that.
do like. Anyway, back on track. I do like the idea of the LMT.
I massively
I
like
think
the
it's going to
idea of
open
the
itself
LMT.
up for a lot of different bodies as well.
Yeah.
Being that scale,
Yeah.
you're going to find all sorts of stuff that isn't going to break every 2 minutes.
The question is, though,
What to do with the big one?
are we going to wind up getting rid of that?
I'll tell you what, you'd end up with a lot more ramps for the size of the car.
Be a lot
wouldn't
more
you?
usable, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that is one that I think we will be getting our hands on immediately.
which one though? Blue or green?
Green, it's got to be the Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. Yeah.
Been watching the guys on the Watch channels arguing. Let's get to business. What we thinking about the big rock, mate? I was actually quite intrigued. If I just do my little tingmabob over here,
Yeah, because then you're going to depress everybody now. I like the look of it. I think it
Armour.
looks like a decent track.
big rock.
I never fancied the big rock in the smaller scales.
I didn't, but when I saw it, I was like, you know what? I'm liking that. You know, I can get
Seems
on
like
board.
a bit of a white, doesn't it?
Itchy nose. Have they? There it is. And what turned me off it
Is that?
was that.
Not that, but that. That price, guys. That price is...
Traumatizing.
It is proper...
£770. I mean, I feel like it'd be a little bit hypocritical of us to sit here and say, like, when Traxxas released the Mini Max, everyone was like, oh yeah, but they've done it in the X Max and this is just a recycled version. And we were like, well, yeah, but to scale it into from the big to the little, you got to know what you're doing. And to be fair, they pulled it off. So it'd be a little bit hypocritical of us if we sat here and said, oh, I'm just recycling what they had success with on the 3S range. But yeah, I mean, I've seen pictures of it bent already.
What are the prices
And
of the
that-
6S range?
I just no, that is a no from me.
What's the prices of the other 6S range, B? Let's give it a compare.
Let's go back. Armor.
It'd be interesting.
Outcast 8S. Jesus Christ.
That's frightening.
Wow. Wow.
Why is the
Armour been
Outcast dearer than
busy. 700 for the fire team. 720 for the infraction.
Jesus, everything's inflated, isn't it?
720 for the felony.
Oh.
670 for the Mojave, which is still expensive. I mean, how much did we pay? 580, I think.
Yeah, it was
Roughly?
below £600, yeah.
Typhon 6S. That I could be on board with that.
But they were 400 plus quid.
Yeah, it's still expensive compared to what they were,
Yeah.
but that is a much more tolerable price tag. Creighton 6S 539.
See, how is it 230
Their flagship
quid?
model in the 6S range.
It's 230 quid dearer than
230 quid cheaper. Where is it? Where's it gone? So when they announced it, I thought it looked like it was gonna be clipless. I thought it was gonna be a plastic chassis, but it's not. It's anodized aluminium.
Yeah.
So they have stuck with what they know, which
is fine.
Hasn't been anything particularly
tough,
groundbreaking.
But you got a lot of people to pick up the spares on that, haven't you? That's
pick up the slack, actually.
Yeah, sorry. I really miss my Armour Mojave 6S, even though I returned for my 2021 TRX4 Bronco. Mate, we love the Armour Mojave 6S, but it wasn't getting ran, so we're totally with you on that.
It was on the shelf for about a year before we decided to get rid of it. That's how much we liked it.
Totally.
But this, I just can't get on board with that. That, in my eyes, is extortion.
Yeah. Do you reckon it'll come out lower than that?
I don't know. If we ever get one, it will be second hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Paul said Promo MX is awesome.
And have you seen that they did a micro version of that as well?
What?
I think it might have been the Big Rock, to be the Granite.
Oh, did they? Okay.
All right, let me put you guys back on that.
What have you done with the camera, said Steve?
Good question.
An internet connection.
It was,
don't we? Yeah.
I don't know how we never thought of that to begin with, but yeah, it was nothing to do. I mean, I reset the whole system thing that we stream from, so that's on factory settings now. So whether or not that had any influence, I don't know. But we took the Wi-Fi booster thing from upstairs and put it back in the kitchen where it used to be. And that basically sorted it out there and then. So yeah, I don't know why it took us so long to think of that.
Does the 6S Big Rock have lights, Billy? I don't think it does.
Oh, that could be a deal breaker.
Do you reckon that's the extra 130 quid on? No, 230.
Do you know what? I don't like it that much that I'm actually going to search the word light rather than reading through it.
Mr. Ivanov, how's it going, dude?
There are 0 returns on that, so I'm going to assume no, it doesn't have lights.
Rob says, morning, James and Big Smurf. How are you, mate?
Smurf, my guy.
Long time no see, buddy.
Armour.
How you all been?
Armark.
Paul, have you got the Pro Moto motocross bike then? And how much have you ran it to give it such a good rating?
It was in fact the Granite, the Grom.
Oh, I think you did tell me that. Is it 130 something or 128?
18.
So 118, is it? Oh, it's 130 quid. I'll tell you what. We got a couple of...
What's the...
Could be. Ooh. We got a couple of comparisons we could go with.
So, 200mm wide, 118 tall.
We got two supposed 118 trucks here. So width is...
Width, 200.
Oh, that's much wider. Oh, it's narrower than that. That's 220 for that one.
So it's in between those two.
No, that one's much wider. That's 235. So it's smaller than this one. That's a small truck. What's the length?
Height is 118.
Where?
So it'll be 11.8.
Where are we? There we go. That's tiny.
That is small.
That is tiny. That's there.
What about on that one?
Oh, that's about the
Similar
same height
height.
as that one. Okay, okay.
Length 250.
250 length. This one's 260.
So it's narrower and shorter.
Than that one. That's a small truck.
And shorter as in height as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're looking at this.
Wheelbase 165.
Mate, it's one of them.
And that little bad boy right there was half the price.
160. Would you say 200?
200.
Yeah, so it's a lot wider. And what length?
250.
Only a fraction longer.
Slightly longer, wider, taller.
11 what?
11.
Yeah, slightly taller. So it's wider. That's pushing it. What were these? 70 quid-ish, weren't they?
Yeah. Interesting stuff.
That is.
Smurf said he's good, just keeping a low profile.
All good. That's all right, mate. That's all right. You do you, dude.
Him said he reckons it'll be that price for sure. So I'm assuming back to the 6S.
The 6S, yeah. That's mad though, isn't it?
Does the Big Rock have lights? You read that one. Sticking it to us with the prices in the UK, never in line with the US dollar.
It's not even close, is it?
Nah. First time on a live on this channel. Welcome.
How's it going, mate?
Caught us at a good time. If you caught us last week, wouldn't have been here. So, welcome. Quite silly from Armour to sell for that much and not even giving lights in those ugly bucket things in the body.
To be fair though, I think being a basher, I don't think the lights would last an awful long
They
time.
didn't on the MT10, did they?
No. I mean, people are going to be throwing that Big Rock, aren't they?
And Steve said he's just realised he's been watching 6 minutes behind.
6 minutes of who's behind? Am I behind? You're behind.
Wow.
I don't know which one would be more interested.
Lee said he's only just caught up in the live. Lag
some lag his end. Anyone else experiencing lag, guys, or is it Mr. G? How are you, Lee? Anyway, how's it going?
Yo, Toby. We's just chatting about Armour's latest moves, my guy.
Yeah, we both like the look of it, don't we?
The Armour Grom, the Granite 118, which is a bit too small for my liking, and again, a little bit too pricey for what it is. And we was also looking at this bad boy, which is... Wait, what's first word that comes to mind when you see that?
I don't
want to come across biased or too much of a hater, but the first word that comes to mind for me there is extortion.
Oh, I thought you meant the vehicle itself. No, the price itself.
No, just the whole thing. Like, what does that whole page make you think of?
I look at the track, because the first thing I saw was a track. We didn't know the price, did we? And I thought it was quite a universal track, as in, like, it doesn't just look like a basher. It looks like something you could run around in the street, something you could take in the grass, like the fields, and it's something that you could take
it
anywhere.
into the long grass.
But no, but you got to avoid the long grass. But the price, it's kind of just like scuppered any plans, really. It's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, that is hell to the no for me. Perfect time for a live, chilling at 9 p.m.
RC Hannell says the Traxxas Max has those pro scale lights and it works fine 94.3% of the time. That is so specific that I think he's been out 10 times.
I'll tell you what, I am invested in those
well, I want to know.
Research.
I want to see your analytics on that, mate.
I want your case
funny.
studies. Yo, Woolsty.
Woolsty, sup, dude?
Yeah, the Grom looks okay. It would be nice to see a brushless one.
I think sometimes, though, with these smaller ones, they're almost like there's enough power in a brush system as long as you get it right.
That one's brushless.
That one? Yep. And this one's brushless. We haven't even ticketed this one out yet. Again, nice little brushless system, so the Grom could always benefit from something like that, couldn't it? But it depends on how much power it's got. What I don't like about this is the battery that looks like it belongs in a mobility scooter or something.
That is offensive.
Do you know when phones used to be called bricks back in the day?
You're
Now
just
they're
like,
making back.
hello.
It is the weirdest thing, isn't it?
If Armour do a roller rock,
Oh,
that maybe would sell more with lower price. After
Oh,
banging a
100%.
nice max 6 in, the price would still be 800.
however,
Yeah, but you get all the fanboys, and this is what annoys me, saying, oh yeah, but why don't you just take the combo out of it and sell it? Yeah, but then you're just delaying the whole process by, like, best case, a week. What's the point in buying it, to take it apart, to put something else in it, to then have fun with it? The rollers, in my eyes, were the way forward for Armour.
and I know it sounds weird, but not everyone can take all the bits out either.
I wouldn't
They're
be.
sold as ready to run, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mihim. The 8S, if we just drag you back over here a little bit. This,
I find that offensive.
you guys remember when this was like, it was released at, what was it, 899?
Yeah,
Its
something like
initial release. And that was a roller. And then they bumped it up to 1,000. And it was like, well, you know, okay, whatever. But no.
But that isn't even.
That's not even the EXB.
the EXB version.
EXB ready to run. How is that cheaper? Even that is pushing the upper limit of what is acceptable, I think.
It annoys me because it's still a gorgeous truck.
Where's the X-Max? Come here.
Did you just say come here?
I did indeed. I spent too much time with the Pritchard lad. didn't I?
Pritchard, Puncher.
There it is. Even that though, I mean, that was what, 930 when we bought it?
Yeah. Mine, believe it or not, I mean, my first one we bought was about 550 quid, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And
but
it
you got
never
that
been-
second hand.
Never been touched like grass or anything.
Where's Lucy? Just not featuring Lucy then, no?
Oh no, you got to type in Loadsy. HPI have got some price drops apparently.
Yeah,
You
no one
need it.
cares about that. DBXLE 1299.
What about the
The Baja is just short of 1100.
wow, how what? I think we paid 8, didn't we? What about the other one, the off-road version East type?
950.
Jesus.
But then you've got one there for 800. That's V2.
Oh, okay.
What difference have they made to justify £150?
I have no idea.
Again, I can't be bothered to look. So
Krusty said, "Do we have the Mojave?" Unfortunately, not, mate. I had a email today to say it got posted out, so we should have it with us tomorrow. So that will be exciting.
yes, here it is. Look at this little bad
United
boy.
Kingdom 4x4 RCs. How's it going, mate?
Look at that little bad boy.
That does look sexy.
That's
it does.
going straight in my basket.
Smurf said, "Rollers for the win. No Spectrum for him." Mate, Spectrum is just not it, is it? Paying extra cash to remove stuff. Yeah, Lee's got it as well. It ain't worth it. Totally.
Yeah, it ain't doing nothing for me.
You know, building from the ground up will cost more than £1,000 Scorch chassis than all the other mods. Yeah, that's true, me, him. The difference is, though, I know, like, when you build from the ground up, though, you're going to end up with virtually something you want, and you commit yourself to investing in, do you know what I mean? Whereas when you're paying such a high price right from the off, there's a lot of stuff you don't want, but you kind of make do because the other parts are dearer, don't they? Or you make do until something breaks.
There's an interesting one from RC Hannell. If I gave you the Big Rock 6S for you to keep, would you keep it or sell it and get like 800 for a different car?
No, if anyone gave us a car, I couldn't sell it.
See, my initial reaction, I agree with that, but hypothetically, we'd give it a couple of runs. If we genuinely didn't like it, and we'll, like, to the point where it was like, it's not going to get any use. After a few runs, like 2, 3 minimum, we then sell it for what, 400-500,
Mm-hmm.
and then put that into another car.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yo, Sean.
Sure, there you go, mate.
That Mini LMT is next on my list. Yo, Waterside.
I'll tell you what, Toby, mate. Next time we're out and about anywhere, if there's quite a few of those little LMTs, that will be a hell of a run, wouldn't it? Because, I mean, how often do we bump into people with these big ones? They're just not as common, are they?
Smurf said you don't trust the Spectrum stuff.
No.
Didn't you have a bit of a weird run-in with our Spectrum?
Mate, I didn't have a weird run-in. I constantly ran. And I ran.
Oh, I don't know,
and
man.
I ran.
I remember the video.
Mate, the Spectrum in that was the big Losi, wasn't it?
The Baja Ray
Baja Ray
1.0.
And that had a little bit of a sprinkle from the sea breeze, and it decided to crap itself and run 2.5 miles down a beach. And yeah, that wasn't a fun experience. On the one hand, I thought it was going to kill someone. On the other hand, it had a mobile phone, iPhone strapped to it,
And a GoPro.
along with a GoPro, and the car itself. I reckon it was $3,000 chasing down the beach. Oh my god!
Yeah.
And do you know the worst part of it is finding it, catching it, grabbing it, and then
And then
carrying
walking it
that
back.
heavy thing.
Do you know someone was sat like, what's going on there? 10 minutes later, some idiot's walking it back. Oh,
The truck is it's like a bag of potatoes anyway, isn't it? And then it was full of the heaviest, muddiest sand ever.
that was fat with a pH. Wasn't it?
Jesus. The mud was up to my kneecaps.
Pre-ordered a Mini
wasn't it?
LMT for my nipper. He's super excited about it.
I've never used an RC car with my nipples. No?
Maybe that's where you're going wrong.
Could be.
EXP rollers were the best thing Armour ever did.
Yeah. I 100%. EXP is their biggest success. Do you agree with that?
Spectrum radio's rubbish. Spectrum's a fire waiting to happen. Plenty of love for it here then,
Yeah.
guys.
RHRC, how's it go, mate? Welcome.
Yeah, it does make me wonder though if the price tag of the new Big Rock is just like an indication of the rest of them going up again.
When are they due out, B? Mini
31st.
December. Ooh, so that means what? January 31st?
Yeah, next year.
Yeah, got to be.
As in the year after next.
Yeah.
Definitely got to be green.
Yeah, I reckon. So does that mean the big one's on its way out then?
Don't know.
Put a poll in.
A poll.
A poll. What do you think, guys? If we end up with the 180, I'll tell you what, it'd be better to have a couple of them, I suppose, wouldn't it? Than it would be one big one. Give yourself a little bit of a competition. You could change your bodies.
That is a car I wouldn't mind one each of.
Yeah, because again, you can almost set yourself a little competition. And the thing we had trouble taking the big one out is it was so hard to find an area to do anything with it, wasn't it? And because it's such a big vehicle. And then when I was looking at some of the ones in America, they're almost half the size of a football pitch when they create their little tracks.
RC in Dubai is on another level. Everyone can rock and roll with a roller chassis.
RC Hannell, you went to Dubai? Oh, mate. That'd be a place I'd like to visit.
Yeah, they don't do anything for me.
No? When you like...
Have you seen all like it's you go to prison if you don't pay for your car over there, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
So like the people driving around in Ferraris and stuff, just leave them on the road.
There
leave
was
the
a story
country.
about that, and they had like
It's mad.
it was just outside the airport, and there was a couple of like expensive cars like Ferrari, a few Mercedes, and they were like covered in sand outside of the airport where they'd just been dropped off.
Dust.
Because yeah, it's an expensive car, however they run the risk of going to prison, so they just fled the country.
Oh, you having a giggle? 3329, is that my number?
Like, damn.
Well, I ain't got no code, bruv. Oh, there we go.
RC all-wheel drive do some good stuff. Mayhem, mate. I was looking through their website the other week. And like me and B said, those 3S cars that Ahmed did, they were some decent trucks, weren't they? There's a decent set. I used to like the Typhoon, and what else did we have? We had the 4S versions as well, didn't we? Your Kratom was amazing. The Outcast is still the best looking, but not great to use. Could not work them.
Where art thou?
Christmas. Oh, you're not singing that now?
No. Is that the one? Nah.
Is this the body kitted thingy version?
Defender.
Hmm.
There it is.
United Kingdom 4x4s. Mate, AliExpress for the win. I love...
Guys, going back to the whole
there.
Dubai thing, just take a look at this. Tell me that's not the best looking Defender you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, like when I send people in Dubai, I like the idea of taking Land Rovers and stuff over the sand dunes and all that.
Yeah, we won't be doing it
racing around.
It just looks incredible.
That's it, me him. Fingers crossed, mate.
That was the one I watched the other day.
You liked the Talion, didn't you?
I love
the original
that
Talion you had.
That was probably my favourite out of all.
IHRC said the armour did the best armour, in his opinion, is the Talion EXP. Just a shame about
it
the Spectrum
it
stuff.
Never sold though.
No. But it probably would have been a good car for you, like you said, with how much you enjoyed the first one, with the EXP finish on it.
That's the first, same one I just watched. Isn't it?
See you later, Mr. Ivanov.
Where's the other one? There it is.
Steve said it looks like it crashed in Halford. It's a bit sexy, isn't it?
That is doing all kinds of tickles for me.
Lee said there's a place near me that sells them Defenders. Oof.
Oof size mega.
United King says his car is all AliExpress at this point. Yeah, mate, the stuff you get from there is just
AliExpress
incredible.
the GOAT, to be fair.
It is. And right at the top of the AliExpress list is Ian and Jora. That couple is like perfect.
Top tier.
They know how to finish their products.
Until you decided to buy the worst thing they ever released.
I'm not going to say anything because it absolutely annihilated your stock one though.
You don't hope it did. But it's not exactly winning any beauty prizes anytime soon, is it?
No, it's not. It looks like the chew toy after the dog had it.
So glad the desk covers you looking at car filth. Yeah, I won't follow that up with anything. My sister crashed my mum's A1.
Oh,
Ouch.
RC Hannell, it's an Audi, mate. She probably did her a favour.
I'm not keen on the A1.
It don't look too
It
bad.
just looks. It's like an overgrown Fiat 500.
Oh. Hang on, let's take these gloves off, shall we? Ouch!
I like. Well, to be fair, the A4's probably.
It's their best car, I think.
Yeah.
Unless you go into the supercars.
So glad the audio don't pick you up knocking on the desk. Is someone at the door, mate?
Oh, bless.
On that note, I need a drink.
I've put Raven axles on an Endura Capra clone with copy bully comp tires, and it's awesome. Nice. Yeah, we had a massive amount of stuff on our original Capra, the 110 version, and it got silly good. It was stupidly good. It made everything easy. We found it difficult finding places to take it, and ultimately ruined it. So we ended up getting rid of that, unfortunately. BMW M5, I love mine. I have to admit, mate, I'm not really a BMW fan. What do you think of the M5?
Yeah, I do quite like BMW, to be fair.
United said, what's the record in the background? Oh, bring your tow truck over, B.
The what with the what now?
The tow
Can you
truck.
even see that?
Yeah, I can just about see it there, yeah. I did a custom SCX2 LCG crawler with a lot of Endura parts. Looks epic so far. Waterside, mate, Endura for the win. I mean, you can make some serious builds, and they come in a decent budget as well. Should I get the Sledge 6S? What is your opinion?
Who said that?
RC
Who said
Hannell.
that? No, I think you need to spend that money on getting your brain checked.
How much is the Sledge? Because I'm going to make a call here.
I reckon it's going to be.
You know what call I'm going to make, don't
I
you?
reckon it's going to be about 950.
Yeah, look at that. There you go, Mr. United. It is a beast. It's the TRX6.
Oh, okay, I was well off. 750.
Right. Don't get the Sledge. Get the Big Rock. If you're going to throw your money away, you'll get more use out of the Big Rock. That's my opinion. I can't believe I
That is a
spent more
very
than that on
interesting
that.
call.
If you're going for that, though, mate, I would go for the other one. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Or, if you don't have one, go for a crate on the XP. And it is just a massively better truck.
What cars are you taking out next?
The very next one, I should imagine, would be the 4S. Because that is going to be the newish one.
Having said that, we are out on what is it, Monday?
Monday. We got callers out Monday, I should imagine, with Unky Deeb. These need to be taken out together. And the Grom, if you want to buy a Grom.
No.
No, I didn't think so.
No, I do not. United said that's nice, that is.
Yeah, it's a lovely truck.
Getting into those little 28 scale drift cars, money pits, but they look pretty cool.
Is that the Kyosho's? Stuff like that? I wouldn't mind the little races the Kyosho's do.
They're expensive, aren't they?
They are spenny.
I like the fact that they're like officially licensed and everything as well, though.
Yeah.
They just look.
But when you make the foam tracks as well, you've not got any real thing of damaging them too much either, have you? These two could always come out with a 4S. That's a bit of a comparison
You
there.
guys getting a new 4S armor. The center diff fits the 3S cars. Pretty sweet. Gets away from the slipper. That
Okay.
that slips loose all the time. This heart thing is doing my head in.
Yeah, why is the heart thing on there? 'Cause
I
it's on
don't
my
know
phone as well.
because I can't. It cuts off the last.
Yeah, you
word.
can't see like the most
It's-
recent what they're writing, can you?
Getting on my nips. Where would you use the 18 LMT?
Pretty
Anywhere.
much wherever we want. We've got a lot of places. Do you know, like I would say like disused courtyards and stuff from like older farms, and
Car parks.
we've got car
things
parks
like
and things like
gravel.
that.
We got a nice gravel car park.
And the
Ramps.
ramp that we had to put for this 110 is quite a big ramp, isn't it? So I mean, with
Borderline too big to fit in my car.
with the 18s, you could probably get away with 2 or 3 ramps that would fold into each other, or like sit into each other. So again, you could even take the battle rope and create a little like arena, couldn't you?
The rope of battle.
Yeah.
Have you seen the price of the 4S center diff?
Someone said something like that before.
Haven't.
I'm not too sure.
So I'm assuming it's going to be a bit pricey.
Spenny. Hopefully, though, being a Mojave, it shouldn't be an issue
Mojave.
because you've got the smaller wheels.
Spares and option parts.
Do your highest, lowest. See what it comes in at.
Sorry, why is there a servo for £200?
Is it a Spectrum?
Naturally.
There you go.
Painted body, 80 quid. Centre diff, 65 quid. Front rear transmission module set, 65 quid. Metal centre diff set, 65 quid.
I mean, what are they for the 6S range? They're about 50 quid for diffs, aren't they?
£40 for a chassis.
That's a little bit dearer.
That's quite expensive.
They're normally about 26 quid, I think.
£50 for the interior.
Is there an interior, is there? Oh,
Yeah,
like
the
the
people-
drive. Oh, what?
£50 for that.
That's expensive. Especially when you think of the body as well.
£40 for a set of 2 tyres.
I'm thinking if this thing takes off, though, you're going to have the aftermarkets right up on this. So hopefully that'll sort that out.
£20 for a pinion.
Yeah, again, that's just ridiculous. You get the hardened steel ones for like 5 quid. That's madness. Nah. Nah.
Damn. Armour moving mad. Someone was selling one, pulled out of a new car, 200 plus postage. What? Yeah, maybe they're doing that because on Wheelspin none of the diffs are in stock. So
Yeah, it could be.
maybe
yeah.
they've seen that and thought, let's see what we can do, make some money, whilst no one's got access to them.
Because if you damage your brand new car, you want it back on the road again, don't you? I mean, we've done that with a lot of armours, haven't we? We've been stuck.
But yeah, all that tells me is that whoever's doing that is a bit of a bum wipe,
He's a bit of an RC next Tuesday, really, isn't he?
and not in a good way.
Yeah.
He's not the official kind.
Oh no, he's definitely an unofficial one.
He's a knockoff. I want to get 6S range, but I get stressed when I fix cars. You and me both, my guy.
I find Traxxas cars a lot easier to repair. That's why. Mate, that's fine. The difference is, though, do you know you asked about the Traxxas sledge? That is almost an armour kind of way of building the car. So if you're moving over to the sledge, you may as well get an armor because they are virtually built. It's the closest to build like fixing an armor you're gonna get without buying one. So,
but then again, you might as well get. I mean, how much was the Kraton again?
the Kraton was 540.
The V5 was 539, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so what's the EXB?
Do they still do the XB6S?
Not got a
No.
Scooby.
I think they stopped it, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, I think so. They do the Outcast, unless that's stopped as well.
Damn. The more you know.
Yeah. Yes, Armand Series 6S. Yeah,
There is no EXB on the 6S range.
there you go. It's a shame, innit?
Imagine, right? Imagine being at Armour and thinking, we've nailed this, lads. How can we one up this? And some clown is sat at the back of the room and go, remove it.
No, do you know what it is, right? You've got Armour, you got them all sat in a meeting, right? You got the guys that create the cars, and then you got the money guy. He's sat there with slick back hair, briefcase in front of him with his homemade sandwiches, right? And he's like, "You've made a really good set of cars here," and they're like, "Cheers, thanks, mate." So they look really good, but they're needing less repairs. You're costing us money, mate. That's what you're doing. You're costing us money. It's like, but everyone was complaining that they kept breaking. Yeah, but they still bought them.
You got aftermarket
And then
companies that pick up
and
the
then they were
slack.
buying the parts, but we weren't making the parts. Yeah, but they kept chasing us for the parts. It's like, what are we gonna do? Scrap the XP. Telling you. And then he went off and ate his egg and cress sandwiches.
He hit the Control Z. He played the Uno reverse. He said no mas. 3 strikes and I'm out.
Seriously, are you done?
I'm not the gift that keeps on giving. That's what
Wow.
he said. With the greatest of respect, stop it.
I'm not the gift horse you look in the mouth. Finished?
Yeah, for now. I don't think there's any way I can make any more of those quotes relevant.
Thought that was one of the dogs coming in. Yeah, so how about everyone else? Who and what are you going out with over the next 7 days, guys?
Until next time, where we can check
There
in and
is some-
say, what did that
There is
do?
a few cars out recently that have tickled my pickle. You got the LMT. What else was there?
See, it's not
Sup,
often.
Sup?
It's not often they do anymore for me.
No?
It's got to be something special.
Has everyone gone off the motorbike now? Or is
Like,
that still on anyone's radar?
That just.
I know RC Hannell said he likes it.
I can't remember the last time I was excited for a car before the LMT.
I'll tell you what, Waterside just said, how many RC cars do you reckon we got?
Well, in this room we've got 2.
Well, what have we got together, do you reckon? Like, as in, there's 7 or 8
from
outside.
start to finish, or
No,
now?
in here, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Surprised you
13,
can count that.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 6,
Nah,
7,
that's
8,
that's
9,
what you
30,
counting them
51.
nuggies, isn't it?
What?
That's you counting that 20 box of nuggets, isn't it? Making sure you ain't getting ripped off. There's 19 here. What's going on?
I reckon we got about 45 cars, alright? About 45-ish Waterside. And only 19 nuggets, apparently. Wow, Paul said only 20 bikes came into the UK for the first batch. 20 from a whole line that was released.
It
That's
surprised me
ridiculous.
because I seem to be the only one that disliked it.
Lee said MT10, Council Capra, and my
Council
Fiorite.
Capra.
Yeah, he's got like a budget build Capra.
Okay.
Council Capra. That is brilliant. That would have been a really good video You have the Capra, and then you got the cancel Capra. It comes up smoking a fag. Well, grandma G.
The tire's too big for it. You'll grow into one.
The tires grip everything because they flop over. Turns up in his brother's blazer.
You'll grow into it. Yo, Sean.
Paul said he's got 20 in his front room. Sup, Sean? How's it going, mate? How many cars you got, Sean? I know you got a Pharaoh collection, ain't you? He raffles some of them off every now and again. Definitely some nice ones.
Not gonna lie, I am freezing now.
Do you want to hear one?
Yeah, that's effort though, isn't it?
Wow.
I think I'd rather just sit here and moan.
Fair enough, fair enough. That's alright, mate. To be fair, it's been a bit of a while for us. I mean, we had a couple of weeks off.
Your fault.
For one of the couple of weeks.
I like the bike, however, it's too much money for something so niche. 450, I'd consider.
I definitely
what
agree
is it?
with that. 450, the motocross. It is £600.
That's about 500 too much for me. 579.
What was this release price? It was about $770 for that.
I don't know. They revised it though, didn't they? So obviously, maybe that's why they only sent 20 over.
Yeah. Yeah, guy went into the meeting. The English don't like us. They think we're trying to rob and blind, bruv.
Standard Horizon, innit?
Yeah, it's a bit of a it's madness really.
629 with battery.
Okay.
It's ludicrous.
It depends on what battery, I suppose. The Spectrum rubbish is in that as well. But then you're limited to whatever they've got in that because of the specialised sort of motor, and then you've got the other motor which does the gyro.
The gyro scoop.
So there's madness. Yeah, apart from the LMT, then there's nothing else that really.
I can't remember the last car I got excited about before this mini LMT. It was probably that HPR, the Scooby.
Scooby.
Or the Bronco.
Bronco's a long time ago. Must have had something you were tickled over before that, no? Since then,
nothing that stands out.
Not even the Armagorgon.
Yeah. $579 sounds fair to me. 579 pennies. When they get dusty on a shelf, I raffle them off, so down to about 20 110s. But the 7 114 construction equipment is where my fun is these days.
No, fair enough. They got some pricey stuff in that one, aren't they?
Yes,
really
sirree. Ooh-wee.
This one here from RC 4-wheel drive, £5,300 for a 1/14 scale earth mover.
Earth mover.
Damn.
Alright, hurry up and change this anyway. I'm getting sick of looking at it now.
To be fair, I'd forgotten I was doing it.
Horrendous looking thing. The Agama N1E.
Sounds like a condition, doesn't it?
Sounds like the person that shook the tree. Agama
Are you on about Agadu?
N1E.
It's such an idiot.
What is with that? What?
What's that?
That is the Agama N1E.
Made by...
Shake
Those
the Tree.
shocks, man. What in the hell?
That is interesting. I mean, I'm not much into buggies. Like, they all look the same to me, but this is probably the first one that I've ever seen that is like, okay, that's different. And I'm not sure if I'm liking that or not.
I like how clean it is. I love the shock on the back. That's different.
582.
Is that so like novel though that it's just like look at us, or is that actually functional like in a decent way? Because I mean, a lot of buggies are built the same way, aren't they? And the reason is because that's how they work.
It's a very interesting suspension setup.
It's far enough away from not getting in trouble by tracks.
Yeah, it's legally safe cantilevers. They've just uploaded the same picture about 20 times as well. Inventory on the way. Pickup available at Nemo Raceway.
Where's Nemo Raceway? Any looking for Dory?
There's some Wallaby Lane on it.
That's funny. I can't believe you knew that.
I didn't know the number. I just knew Wallaby. Incredibly low center of gravity due to its unique suspension. Not only is it fast, it's the easiest car to work on in its class.
Oh, that is a big shape.
Able to hold higher corner speeds. Through bumps it stays flat with less tendency to flip.
That would help us.
Yeah, I mean, their website's putting me off a bit. I mean, you've got the same picture here about 6 times. You've got it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You actually have it 6 times. That was a good guess. And then here, when they're talking about it, not just in the corners where it excels. There you go. That is exactly the same as that. So they've just duplicated that as well. It does look decent though, I won't lie. With no side load going through the shock shaft.
Yeah, yeah. And you're not really going to bend those shocks, are you?
No. Sean said, you pay way too much for stuff over there.
Oh, mate. Don't I know it.
Yo, Eclectic.
It's madness, the prices we got over here.
2 of the boys have recently bought the SSTE. Awesome cars. Just bought a new excavator, weighs £80.
Jesus.
All I'm going to say is I could have bought 2 Raminators and a couple of X-Maxes, but for the purposes of the wife, it's from Asda.
Wow. Wow.
2 Raminators and a couple of X-Maxes.
Wow. That's...
So basically over here you'd be mortgaging your grandchild's house. What's your favourite scale mini crawler?
Mini crawler. Probably the one you built. Well, no, that's not on scale, is it? I mean...
Yeah, but it's a bit of an awkward one for us because the one that I built officially is 124. But if you put it next to the TRX-M, what we've built is more or less identical in size.
Yeah.
So the 24 is now more of an 18 scale. So I guess officially we'd have to say 18 scale because that's what we turned it into.
I do like the Kyosho as far as scale goes.
I think that's the best 24 scale we've ever had out of the box.
Yeah, I'd agree.
A Kyosho Mini Z, that thing just looks incredible when it's moving. I think Traxxas came straight out and killed the entire game though with the TRXM.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Check out the Hobeos.
I've got a lot of love for Hobeo. I think they do really well.
Do 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 do. SSTE. The SD.
What's up, Steve?
That's the one that we were looking at originally.
The druggy version. Yeah, I think it's nice. 257.
Instead of getting that one, we ended up getting the buggy one.
Yeah.
The buggy version. And it is a very nice car, to be fair.
Yep.
Jog on, don't want your newsletter.
I want to know news.
17mm big ball shocks. Yeah, it was a nice car, to be fair, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Nicely put together. It was all like, it was clean. It fitted nice. There's no issues with it. Never had issues with diffs or anything, did we?
No. Which was interesting because we had enough power to rip tyres from rims.
Oh yeah.
From day one, and we never had any issues with diffs. None of the issues. MJX are releasing a 1.7 Hypergirl on their Chinese pages under 24 launches. What exactly is a Hypergirl?
Hypergirl is like these mini ones. Do you know, like that one over there, that off-roader thing. Yeah, 118.
MJX.
I can only imagine
Hypergirl.
they've just got another format, someone else's car, and they're using it as their own sort of thing, you know.
Product news. Let's have a look on there. Oh wow, a dehumidifier. Fantastic. It's not quite what I was expecting, but
Thanks.
USA famous TV host visited MJX. Jeff Kraft.
Oh yeah, I know him.
He's my favourite guy. My favourite scale mini crawler is the one in the bin.
Because that's Sean.
Gold star for you.
Yeah. Yeah, knew it was going to be Sean. He loves the minis.
be fair, I can see where he's coming from when that thing's on it.
Just weren't feeling it, mate, were you?
Not at all. Not even remotely. Krusty said, what you up to?
I am just putting together, or should I say back together, the
He's rectifying his wrongdoing.
the Traxxas TRX4M, mate. I'm going to go back to
Reality.
this one. Oh, there goes gravity.
Defender incoming. Because it looks a hell of a lot better. Just need a nice little bumper on it.
Yeah, yeah. I think it might have to be a 3D printed jobby.
Well, let's have a look on Club 5. No, I don't want your mailing list either. Although I would be more tempted with you. TRXM Defender. Let's have a mooch. Your inner fenders, 20 quid.
That's not too bad.
You got the fat kit for it.
The fat kit.
Yeah, you got the wide.
Oh, the wide arches.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I feel about
I think the arches on mine look alright, really. Modding them up.
that. The only bumper that they've got is that one. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's the standard.
It's a bit too bulky.
Yeah. I should imagine that will be quite like it's going to get in the way, innit?
Yeah.
We had the issue of the 110 version getting in the way, didn't we?
Endura, that was the other one. I don't know how I forgot about them because they're the goats. There you go, that's the one.
Oh, I like that.
Front and rear, $27. There you go.
Bargain.
There you go, look.
Yeah, that's the one. Right, stick that in your basket and we'll grab that later. That looks pretty good.
You are going to be restricting it more though.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
What about if we grind?
I had it on mine,
we
didn't
could
I?
always
That same
grind. Yeah,
one.
but we could grind a little. Do you know, like if this one, that you grind a little angle on the bottom of those corners, I reckon you'd be alright.
Would you get rear to go with it?
If it drops into the same place, yeah, because the rear probably looks similar as that one, doesn't it?
There's no
Yeah.
pictures of the rear.
That's a drop off, look, same as that one.
Oh yeah, there is. That looks a bit protrudy.
Looks the same, mate. Look.
What?
It slots into there the same way.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Protrudes
just,
as well.
it's a bit chonk.
Yeah, look. There's not going to be any different, at least.
Where is it? Where's the rear? Oh, it's on there.
So when you pop it on there, look. So it still protrudes in the same way.
Where is it? Where is that number?
Yeah. There you go.
If anything, I reckon that one's slightly higher.
Yeah.
So you might actually get away with a slight benefit. Well, front and rear is $27.
Yeah.
Let's slap that in there for now.
Who said get metal axles?
Krusty said get the winch for weight purposes.
I think the winch, we haven't really had many winches on anything. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Well, there's that one that won't be as restrictive. I don't think it looks as good though. It's a bit more, I don't know, a bit more modern maybe.
Yeah.
But that rear is definitely more restrictive.
Yeah, that one comes out further, doesn't it?
You could always combine them and get front of that one and then rear of the other one maybe. Mabes. Do 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 do
Do. I think I might steal that light bar off there.
Do it.
I have to find a way of mounting it though, because the mountings are built into that one. So cable tie even maybe. Keep it.
Super glue.
I ain't gonna say no. Maybe.
Yeah, there's not much else on here for the M's.
I think, to be fair, considering they haven't had the longest run out, there's an awful lot to choose from.
What other trucks we got that they're offering on? Axial, where's the UTB?
The UTB is up there, Steve.
There's nothing but tyres for the UTB.
The people have left that one alone, haven't they?
You can also use 1.9s on it.
Really?
That would be interesting. SCX6. Not a lot for that one either.
No.
Traxxas TRX6.
You can get a 6x6 version for the TRX4 chassis.
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
I think it's only £100 and something pound, which seems a lot, but I think you end up getting a lot back car wise because everything's alloy on it.
Aluminium. So yeah, the only thing on there worth getting is the bumper set.
Mm-hmm.
£22
It's not bad
for the full kit, depending on whether or not you wanted to break that up and get one
Now
of
those
each or
orange
whatever.
side coats you left, that's not bad. Oh, there, the orange ones.
What now?
Little cutters.
What upgrades are out for the Mojave? I don't imagine there are many.
I don't know.
GPM, I reckon, is going to be the best bet. GPM Racing. Promoto. Jog on.
Said with such malice.
The Gorgon's on here. Mojave 4S.
Yeah.
You can get front C hubs and rear knuckle arms, and that is it.
Oh, okay.
Who else would make parts for it?
What, the 4S? I wouldn't have a clue. What about any of the
I don't
big
really know where
companies?
else to look. Yeah, racing. No.
I have noticed this. We got strap.
No results. Yeah.
Virtually rotting away.
So yeah, there is next to nothing for the Mojave.
Okay. I think there was a plate holding the thing on, and I don't know what I've done with it.
Gurphy said if the Promoto was like 250, it might have been a giggle, but it's not really my thing.
I'd go as far as saying like 400. I think I would have definitely done it.
Way too steep for my liking.
If anyone's got one going for 400 quid, I'll take it off your hands. But other than that, I do think it's a lot of money. Maybe not. Oh no, it doesn't. It just screws straight to the chassis, doesn't it? Right, that's easy then.
What you trying?
I was thinking I was missing a plate for it, but
You silly sausage. Ouch. 400, ye madman. It's an Action Man on Evil Knievel bike.
Yeah. I definitely see that, mate.
And on top of that, it's not even done well.
You're so anal about that. That is
Why?
funny.
How much is it over there? How much do you reckon, Sean? Great British Sterling. Have a wild guess.
I don't reckon he's going to be able to guess correctly.
It's going to be interesting to see what his guess is, though. But can't do flips, Gurphy said. It's Evil Knievel without the evil.
Ken.
Kenneth.
You
Kenneth.
got Ken. That's brilliant.
Go on, Kenneth.
Good old Ken.
You could probably get an MOT CBR 600 or some mad thing for less than the Promoto.
What's that, sorry?
Some stuff about bikes.
Okie dokie.
Sean's given up on the guessing by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's got more sense. Get those wheelies going on. Right, so
You are a triangle. It's 599 here. So 700. How much did you say it was?
It's 580, I think. So to be fair, that's not a bad thing as far as the countries go. There's normally a much bigger difference. But obviously 599 in dollars is way different to pounds. So what's $59? All right. 480 quid. Or am I being too generous?
No, it's normally about 70%. Oh, 80% at the minute.
Really?
So what did you say?
579.
579. $718.
Right, so and what's 59?
$599 dollarinos is 480 squidlies.
See, that's right on the borderline of whether I would have picked one up. I reckon I would have got one.
So what you're saying is, if you get in touch with JJ,
Yeah, but that's another £100 to get it posted anyway, isn't it?
and the rest,
Painful.
580 pounds is still cray.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
It's a lot more than I'd be happy to pay.
Madness.
Then again, I had no inch of my soul liking it anyway, so probably not the best person to ask. It is a wee bit chilly tonight, you know.
It's not just a wee bit chilly, mate. It is really chilly.
South, the little swine. Can you turn the light on for me?
When was that?
Just. She asked for it to be on purple, so I'm going to make it green.
Do it. Let's not lock it. Ah,
They called me a madman.
my little cabley tie there.
She
is
said, I said
ruining
purple. I said it is. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Do 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 do.
Me and my monkey. She actually sent me a picture like I don't know. You're a tool.
Sponge.
What a clown.
Lock in. Are you locked in?
I was going to look at the weather, wasn't I, before I was so rudely interrupted. Where is the weather? There it is.
There we go.
7 degrees of separation. She said she's listening. I'm the idiot, even though she's listening and she was still sending me pictures that it's not purple. That suspension works so much better like that.
It's cool, isn't it? I think maybe a little bit.
That's a bit slam though.
A little bit of a baby oil in there, a bit like Dave said.
Yeah.
Love a bit of baby oil on it.
There's a bit of rubbing to be had there, I reckon.
Yeah.
What do you reckon though, guys? Isn't that like a million times better? We just won't ask Sean because he has an affinity for these
Sean's
things.
gonna be a little new seller. Who wants a new body, guys?
Unused, one careful lady owner.
No, we did use it.
I know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
You are a bit of a trolley, aren't you?
The trolliest of the troll. Eclectic likes it. Lee said 100%. is a wee bit slam though.
Yeah, I'll be alright. It's because I really lowered the shocks as well though, didn't I? Took everything out of it. So like there's no...
I think about there is as low as it is acceptable. You ain't got much flex on yours though.
Doesn't need it with them tires.
True.
Oh no, that looks awful. Absolutely
What about
not.
the bumper?
Well, the front.
No, that still looks horrendous.
Right.
Yeah, it looks decent.
Yeah, my monkey.
Maybe not. Like, that's not even... It's what? 2/3 of the width?
Yeah.
So... that sucks. What about for the chimney?
Yeah, I suppose we could do the gym there.
How big is it on there? Dan said put ballpoint pen springs on it.
Yeah,
I reckon
I've
these
seen
ones
people
are
say
too
stuff like
big,
that.
to be fair. I don't know. Something you can look into, I suppose.
I'm just glad it's looking
Gurphy
pretty
said
again.
it's the worst looking Land Cruiser rip-off I've ever seen.
How rude.
Will it fit on a Fiorita? Goes sound next to my Council Capra.
There we go.
Phantasmal. So that's one for the bin. Put lamps under the body behind the bumper.
Oh, right, okay. So, like rock lights almost, I suppose.
Put it above the radiator grill.
Nah, it looked a bit naff on there. No, I'll get one that fits properly. But I'm getting an interior for it as well.
Are you actually?
Yeah. I think we need to put the Jeep on yours.
Why don't you get the fenders first?
How low are you getting with the camera to get under those fenders?
Well, I mean, you can see everything there.
I suppose, yeah. Yeah, we can clear it up, can we?
I was going to say that I would have that body, but you stole my light bar.
No, light bar's back on it, mate.
Yeah, light bar is back on it. If you want it,
who is it?
collect it.
Yeah, there he is. Beautiful.
We ain't got no use for it, so
Nah. It's a bit pantsy.
a wee bit panty.
Still got your original chassis. No real use for that, is
Chasey.
there?
No, there is not.
I think
Me and my
if
monkey.
like these sort of like end up being at stupid prices second hand because they're already dropped to £100. Have you noticed that?
Okay.
A madness. I mean, you could get one to turn it into a 6x6 because you look at £100 chassis and then shove all the bits in. I reckon 200 quid you'd have a really decent 6x6. But
So what you're saying is the one that you've built already is no good.
the one I built was lovely. I'd keep that one and the 6x6.
You reckon? I reckon that's going to be doo-doo butt.
I was going to sing that then. But no, I won't. Nah, the one I think it's not a 6x6 in regards to that standard. I think it's smaller.
Small.
Because look, that's fitting in the same footprint as that one, and that. We've got to test this out. take it for a drive. I'm going to take I've decided all of the springs are coming out.
You're in agreement now, are
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it doesn't need the springs in there. And I do not like the body.
No?
I've ordered a Power Wagon. I think that'll suit it, but I'm going to slam it right down.
I'm thinking I want a Power Wagon on the 6x6.
Are you really?
Mm.
Well, make up your mind, because I was going to go for a Power Wagon on the knockoff TRX4.
I want a Power Wagon.
So I'm not doing that for that.
You can have that one for it if you want. Or you can slap that on there.
I'll cage that one and put it on there. But I want that one to be a really... I don't know. What? I don't know.
Why don't you like it? It's just... It makes the car so much smaller.
And it turns it away from what we wanted, to be fair.
I mean, look at the scale between them. I'll move it over a bit. This, if you put it next to an SCX24, is more or less identical in size. You put that next to a TRX, an SCX24, and it's like double the size. And it just looks better.
And I think with the other one, where you've got the black Bronco body and we've got this body here, having the Defender drive with these is going to be so much better, isn't it? Just going to be a nice little scale trail thing going on. They're good holiday trucks, I think.
Indeed.
Put them in your bag, put them in your
Paddy
box.
wagon. The wagon of the paddy.
Yeah, so...
Maxi.
Arch nemesis of heavy flow.
It don't look good in comparison.
No.
Comparatively, it is not sufficient.
It doesn't even look good on that.
It just doesn't look good.
No, not good, not good.
Well. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry.
Should we send Sav out for food now, after she's pestered us all day? Be like, nah, we're hungry now, go and get food.
I'm hungry. So, anything else for the evening?
No, I'm pretty much spent. We have the Armour coming tomorrow, and we are going out on Monday. So we'll have to sort out a day when Mr. Busy Pants here is free, and we can get.
Well, I would say the weekend, but I don't know if that's going to be happening. Maybe.
Yeah, but we've got stuff here to do the decorations
yeah.
as well. So I think the weekend is pretty much out, because otherwise we've got to go out over the weekend and leave them decorated and then be like, oh, it's Monday. Bye. We're out again. We'll see you one day next week.
Fair point.
So, yeah, I think we're going to...
Camera's we're going to have to be clever with picking our days now, though. With the rain and the cold,
Yeah.
our cammy's going to be struggling a little bit.
But also, with the new ramp that we got, that we took to Krusty's, it works that well that we now could, in theory, use the local park.
Well, Friday's the only clear day until next Tuesday. So
Friday's out anyway, though, isn't it?
I'll see you next Tuesday.
It's almost like that was planned.
Oh no.
That's madness, mate. Madness. On that note, guys, I think we're pretty much spent. So it was lovely to finally see you all again. You know, we're back. We're not going anywhere, unfortunately. And I'll see you next Tuesday. But if not...
I'll see you next Wednesday.
It was close, but there's definitely no scar. Have a good one, guys.
See you there, guys.